Taco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Hey, it's Shane with River Valley Radio, hanging out with my good friend Nathan from Joshua's. Let's talk a little bit about employees that work there in Joshua's Jewelry.
Obviously, there's my dad, Chris, who's the owner. My dad's a jeweler. We have another jeweler that comes in a couple days a week. Me, Nathan. I'm kind of the business guy. We have our custom designer. Her name's Abby. She's also our social media expert. And then we have sort of our organizational management business expert in Rachel. And those are the people that I work with every day.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry. Stop by and see you.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones and the Trojans of Hot Springs getting ready to tip off here in the first round of the state tournament. This is day 2, but still the opening round. As Hot Springs got here, they're 12-13 overall, being the 4 seed out of the South. 5A South. However, they've been banged up this year, and so that was the cause. They're actually playing very well lately. They're not playing like a 4 seed, and so, of course, as luck would have it, Russell draws them, and they're the host team, so they're playing on their home floor, not just their home city. They're playing on their home floor, so, you feel like you're already stacked against you. Russellville coming in as the 1 seed. Having to not just secure the 1 seed in the season, then they had to secure it again because it was taken away from them as they had to then go win it in the conference tournament, which we've never had a conference tournament before. Russellville did that, winning 2 games in the semifinal and finals and defeating Mountain Home to re-win the 1 seed. And so the Cyclones coming in here, and their reward is to play against the Trojans of Hot Springs. The visiting team is supposed to be Hot Springs. Of course, they're sitting on the home side because it's a regular side, and so. But Russellville is going to be in the home white uniform. So the visiting team, Hot Springs Trojan, will tell you that they're coached by Anthony Lasker, and they're going to start off with 6-foot sophomore Dante Grayer, Devrin Brown. He's a 5'8" sophomore wearing number 4. 5'9" senior number 5 Jaden Walker. Jabari West, he's a 6'7" junior. He's their best player, and just a junior, and already getting some looks at some smaller colleges. And then also number 22, Adrian Conway. He's 6'4". A lot of size on this Hot Springs team. As we look at the Cyclones, they won 20 games this year. That victory against Mountain Home was their 20th victory. 12-1 in conference play. Remember, the last game for all the teams were canceled, so Russell did not get a chance to go for that 13-1 record. They're coached by Kyle Pennington in his 3rd season at Russellville. Coach Pennington is 63-19 overall, 37-4 in conference games. But in his 3rd season, Russellville back-to-back conference champions. They will start off with a 6-foot junior, number 1, Danye May, averaging 16 points a game. 5'10" junior, number 3, Grayson Sims, who has 62 made three-pointers on the season. 6'6" senior, number 11, Savion Brock gets the start. Caleb Carter, number 20, he's a 6'1" sophomore. And 6-foot senior, number 21, Trey Allen, averaging 16 points a game. That's the starting lineup for your Russellville Cyclones. So they put a little bit more time on the clock, and so we have a little bit more time before the tip-off. I know we said we're going to take a break, come back. Now we're going to take a 2-minute break and then come back with a tip-off. You're listening to Russellville Cyclone basketball this afternoon in the 5A state tournament on River Country 102.3.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Welcome back. Well, we said that the Cyclones are the higher seed, so they're the home team. And they actually made Hot Springs and Russellville switch. And so I think Hot Springs, normally come out, you'd sit where you have for all year because this is their home floor. They actually made them switch. And so Russell will be sitting right in front of us. We're kind of angled off to one side, very close to right along the baseline. We're sitting right across from the Russellville Cyclones. And Hot Springs getting introduced now. The Trojans, they're wearing their gold with black and white trim. I don't say they're a two-man team. Nobody's a one-man or two-man team truly, but they are helped mainly by two guys, Jaden Walker and Jabari West. West having a double-double against Hot Springs Lakeside in their 5-point win against Lakeside. It wasn't just a double-double. Get this, 25 points, 20 rebounds. That kind of a double-double, and that's who Russellville is going to have to contend with. 6'7" junior Jabari West, number 32. Remember, we actually saw him. Russellville didn't play against him, but we saw him last year in the 5A state tournament as a sophomore as the 5A state tournament was hosted in Cyclone Arena. Hot Springs, the only team bidding on it this year. They get it, which is kind of odd because Lake Hamilton missed out on the, Sheridan missed out on the bid last year, and people thought that they might bid on it this year, so they may be bidding next year on this state tournament. Cyclones, look, I guess the best way to stop a streak is to talk about it. Let's talk about this. The Cyclones have lost in the first round the last two seasons, and so let's don't keep that streak going. And Russellville, of course, there's no slouch in losing to Jonesboro. That's what happened last year for the Cyclones. But they're anxious to do that, and it's always been about having a target on your back for Coach Pennington. And even as the conference championship was sort of taken away, not the championship, but the 1 seed was taken away, they had to go back and win it again. And now, you're in the first round of the playoffs. You're the 1 seed. You're facing off the team hosting it. But Coach Pennington unveiled those shirts, and he's got them on tonight, or this afternoon, Russellville versus everybody. And that's the way the Cyclones have thought about it. And Russellville not even going to jump center. They're going to let Jabari West take it. They did that some throughout the year, having Danye May jump center, but he didn't even jump. So Hot Springs starts off with the basketball, moving towards our left as we're across the benches, and right above the Cyclone faithful who have made the trip. Devrin Brown, number 4, working against Caleb Carter. Russellville opening in a man-to-man defense. They'll go left side to Walker, looking inside for West. Double team. Nice speed underneath to Adrian Conway, who got the easy bucket. And it's 2-0 Hot Springs.
Yeah, Conway got in behind our defense, and good pass by West.
Trey Allen for the Cyclones with the basketball. Gets it on the right wing to Danye May, right back to Trey. Popping out behind the arc was Savion Brock, gives it to Danye. He starts his drive, little underhanded layup is good. Hanging on the rim is Trey Allen to protect himself, and then when he came down, he actually fell down because he was protecting himself as a player underneath who was on the deck there for Hot Springs, but he seems to be okay. Hot Springs with it. Ball knocked away by Trey Allen. Did he get the steal? They're going to point it, give it to Russellville. Trey Allen knocking it off of Dante Grayer. We're all tied at 2, early going here.
Yeah, the official looked for help from the one underneath, and he pointed Russellville's way, so good call.
A minute 15 seconds into this game, Savion Brock behind the arc gets it to Trey Allen, faking the three. He'll take it left side, but he's still outside the lane. Passes out to Grayson Sims, left side three-pointer. Grayson Sims, number 63 on the season. The Cyclones lead at 5-2. Quickly down the floor is Jaden Walker. Double team, gets the pass off to Brown. They'll try left side. Grayer, he'll launch the three, trying to answer, no good. West had the rebound, knocked away by Danye May. We're going to get a foul called. No, okay, good. It was knocked. The ball was knocked away by Danye May, and his foot was out of bounds. And so you touch the basketball, and you're out of bounds. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a cheap foul, because that would have been a cheap foul on Russellville. Off the inbounds pass, West wasn't ready for it. However, it's picked up there by Conway on his drive. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to shoot two. This foul called on Trey Allen. That's the first foul of the game. We're also broadcasting on our YouTube channel. If you're watching us, you can see on the bench, on the scores table, they actually post the score along the scores table with the logos. So that's a good way to keep up with the score there. But we'll try to keep up with the score as much as possible. That first free throw is no good. Russellville leading at 5-2. That foul on Trey Allen, his first. Second free throw by Conway for the Trojans. This one missed them both, and Allen there to get the rebound for the Cyclones. He waves off Danye May, says, I'll bring it up the floor. As soon as he crosses the timeline, gets it out to Grayson Sims, who just knocked down that three from the left side. Trey Allen working left side, stops along the block, feeds it out. Carter, open right side three-pointer. This one rims out. With the rebound is Grayer for Hot Springs. He'll give the pass off to Walker. And he's weaving his way. Sidestep shot, swatted away. Get it out of the lane by Savion Brock. Carter coming up with it to Trey Allen on his drive. Kisses one off the glass and in. Trey looked like his feet went out from underneath him as he jumped up, but he seems to be fine, and he made the shot. Russellville leading it 7-2. They feed it underneath. Conway was open. It was thrown behind him. There's a scramble for it. On the deck is Savion. Ball rolling out to midcourt. And now we get a foul called on Trey Allen, who is diving for it. Loose ball foul called on Trey. That's going to be tough because that's his second. I mean, you appreciate the hustle, but you don't want him picking up his second personal foul there. Russellville leading it 7-2.
Allen's coming out, and
he's going to have to.
Jackson's coming in for him.
Marcus Jackson, number 5, a 6'6 junior. Also in the game for the Trojans, Nasir Hanna, number 0. He's a 6-foot sophomore. And also number 13, Amir Andrews. He's 6'1", wearing number 13. And so now the official has put the ball on the floor and walked over to the scores table. Not sure. Now he says something to the scores table. Now he's going over to Coach Lasker for Hot Springs, talking to him.
I think he gave a warning to number 5. Who's that, Walker?
Jaden Walker, yeah. Okay.
Because they were having words.
He has not gone over and talked to Coach Pennington yet. He went back to the scores table and now leaning with his hands on the scores table there. Okay, a double technical foul has been charged to number 1, Dante Grayer. No, number
May.
5. Number 5, Jaden Walker and Danye May. The bad thing about that is it winds up being a personal foul. So Danye's picked up his first personal foul on the double technical foul. Russell now with 3 team fouls. Well, you got to stay out of foul trouble too. kind of hurting early with Trey Allen on the bench with 2, and Danye picking up his first. Hot Springs with it. On the right side is Grayer. Cross-court pass, almost a steal by Russell, but catching it is Hannah in the lane. Off the glass, no good. Wave it off anyway as Grayson Sims just took the charge. That's on Nasir Hannah, his first.
Good play by Sims, getting position underneath that basket.
Cyclones lead at 7-2, and remember, Russellville having to be without Trey Allen right now with 2 fouls on the bench. Danye May with 1. He's got the basketball. Crossover dribble, leaves his man. Drive, shot blocked out of bounds by West. And Danye was trying to draw some contact there by him. Got a little bit, but not enough to warrant a foul. And it's Russellville basketball on the right baseline. Get it into Savion Brock, right back to Grayson Sims, and now he stepped on the end line. He stepped on the end line as he got the ball in the corner. It'll belong to Hot Springs now, but the Cyclones leading it by 5. Now another stoppage of play. Now we're back to action. Jaden Walker, number 5, the 5'9 senior, working against Russell's press in the backcourt. Gets around Danye May. In the front court, bounce pass ahead to Andrews, and he hit the layup. 7-4, Cyclones lead it by 3.
Well, they got behind our defense again, and then you're going to have that when you're full
Here's
court.
Danye May with the drive, missed the layup, rebound. West has it for Hot Springs. They're trying to push it up the floor quickly. Andrews leaves it now for Hannah. He stopped behind the arch, dribbled inside, back outside, gets it to Walker. Step back three-pointer for Walker, missed the 3, tried to draw a foul, but not that good an actor. Underneath with the rebound is West, kicks it out for Hot Springs. Here's an open look for Grayer. He misses the 3. Rebound, Marcus Jackson fighting for position, and he gets the basketball. Gets it to Danye May, who falls on the floor, picks it up. And was still with the dribble, gets it underneath to Carter, and his shot is blocked out of bounds into the first row in the end zone seats there. Jabari West with his second block of the game, the 6'7 junior. And they're going to have a fan go retrieve and get that one. 3:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading 7-4, and Carter will check out, and Trey Allen will check in. Got to be very careful here. Allen with 2 fouls. Coach Pennington, the offense kind of gone stale without Allen in there. Maybe to at least contend with. He's got to be careful on his drives. Faking the 3 is Allen from the top of the key. Gets it back to Grayson Sims. He'll swing it around right side to Danye May. Drives, double team, kicks it out. Marcus Jackson left side open, 3-pointer no good. With the rebound is Jaden Walker. Russellville leads at 7-4. Walker going all the way, and a charge taken by Grayson Sims. And Walker is talking to the official about it. He better watch it. But Grayson Sims was set. And that's number 2 on Walker. Remember, he was one of the ones that was assessed a technical foul, and the double technical that went to Walker and Russellville's Danye May. Cyclones lead it by 3 here. A couple good charges taken by Grayson Sims.
And a couple of good fouls on Walker, getting him out of there.
And now whistle away from the basketball, or actually on the basketball. It'd be a screen set by Savion Brock. That's his first. All of a sudden, first couple minutes, they let them play quite a bit, and they have tightened it up here in the last couple minutes. Russellville leads it 7-4 with 3:17 left to play here in the first quarter. And now technical foul called on Savion Brock. No. Who? On Jabari West.
Yeah.
I don't know. He pointed at Savion Jabari. There's mouthing going on there, and the official in the back court came and gave a technical foul. He gave it to Savion Brock.
Oh, brother.
That's number 2 on Savion Brock. 2 technical fouls on players of Russellville. 1 on Hot Springs. There's a double technical. No, it's just 1. It's just 1. So we've seen 3 technical fouls on players.
I've never seen
okay,
this.
Wait a minute. They did give a technical foul to Jabari West. It should be Russellville basketball, shouldn't it?
I think
okay,
so.
no, it is a double technical. Okay, they finally put it up. Double technical. So 1 on Jabari West, 1 on Savion Brock. Here's a missed shot. Ball tipped out, and Danye May with it in transition. Left-handed layup rolls in. Danye May with the bucket, and the Cyclones lead it 9-4. Sorry, we're trying to figure out. We've seen 2 double technical fouls. That's why they didn't have the change of possession. Russellville leads at 9-4. That last double technical, one on West, one on Savion. That's 2 on Savion and 1 on Jabari West, as technicals once again count as personal fouls. Taking it baseline is Grayer and stepped out of bounds. It could have been another charge, and Grayer comes up and he's saying something. At least he's saying something to his coach. He's lucky that wasn't a charge. He stepped out of bounds, and they're giving him the out of bounds play.
Oh.
So that's sometimes as the official, you sit there and say, well, what do you want? You want the out of bounds? You want the foul? 9-4. Cyclones lead it. Under 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Here's Savion with it at the free throw line. Gets it to Trey Allen. Three-pointer for Trey. You know, he does most of his dirty work on the inside, but he can hit it from out there. That's 15 threes for Trey Allen, and Russell leads at 12-4. Here's a drive, a little underhanded scoop shot there by Bino Stevens. Right-handed shot from the left side. Russell still with a 12-6 lead. Long two-pointer missed by Danye May. Out of bounds, last touch by Russellville. Cyclones lead at 12-6. 1:56 left to play here in the first quarter. 9 fouls called, but realize of the 9 fouls, 4 of them have been technical fouls. Hot Springs with the basketball. Hannah gets it in the corner to Honey. Tyrell Honey, a 6-foot freshman. Dribbles out, swings it around right side. Here's a three-point try. It's good by Bino Stevens. He's got 5 off the bench, and he cuts Russell's lead in half. It's 12-9.
And that's their first three-pointer.
Minute 26 left to play here in the first quarter. Trey Allen from way downtown, left side. Way downtown, knocking down the 3. He's got 8 points. I tell you, he's got 2 fouls. He can't drive. He says, okay, I'll just knock him down from the outside. So Cyclones back up by 6. Honey fakes the drive, working against Grayson Sims. Gets it to the cutter, Andrews. Down low, shoots it over Marcus Jackson and is in. He's got 4. Deep bench here for Hot Springs. They're getting most of their point production from the bench. Russell leads at 15-11. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Grayson Sims will slow it up for Russellville. They can play for one shot, but they're not stalling it here. Coming off a screen, Grayson Sims, left side three-pointer. Doesn't get the bounce as it goes off the iron. Jabari West, the rebound. Long pass down the floor to Grayer. Layup blocked from behind by Savion Brock. Jackson with the rebound for Russellville. Gets it ahead to Danye May. And he has the ball knocked away from behind. It rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russellville leads by 4. How about that block from Savion Brock? That came out of nowhere.
That's his second block. I've got him for 2. Brock's going out, taking a little rest.
And the official came over and pointed to the Russellville bench, and now he's back in the play. That's what the delay is. I'm trying to figure out what I don't know if we have a coach's box warning on Russellville or not. Here's Trey Allen from the corner, three-pointers, no good. The Trojans with the rebound, long pass down the floor. Stevens, one-on-one, shoots it over. Trey Allen hits the shot. With 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter, it's a 2-point ball game. The Cyclones lead at 15-13. Danye May crossing the timeline with 5 seconds now. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, crossover dribble. Lane opens, shot, hangs on the back of the rim, no good. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Russellville 15, Hot Springs 13. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees' products and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact CNF Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Starting the second quarter, the Cyclones leading at 15-13. Of Hot Springs' 13 points, 11 of them have been scored by bench players, meaning not starters. And so they've really got some production from their bench. Russellville will start the second quarter with the basketball, and Russellville inbounded it, and they didn't start the clock. Now, they had issues in the first game earlier today, which Felonious girls won by mercy rule over Sheridan. But they had problems with clock not starting, and also just the buzzer would all of a sudden go off. And so far, knock on wood, we haven't had those issues here in this game, but we're early second quarter here. To action now. May on the right wing looking. Gets it inside to Allen. Back out. Grayson Sims. Three-pointer's good. Grayson Sims knocking down his second three of the game. The Cyclones up by 5. There's Stevens with it on the right side. He's trying to answer. This one no good. Rebound. Knocked away. Trey Allen comes up with it. It's 2-on-2. He's coming down right side. Layup good. You know, I think he wanted to dish it off, but nobody stopped him. They were just running alongside him, and so he said, I'll take this, and he's in double figures now with 10 points. The Cyclones lead it 20-13. Tyrell Honey on the left side gets it in the corner. Out of Stevens. There's a missed shot underneath, and whistle foul on Russellville. Whoever's underneath there is going to have 3 fouls. It's going to be on Savion Brock. He had 2. Trey Allen was underneath there with 2. So that's 3 on Savion, and remember, he had one of the technical fouls. Both teams assessed with 2 technicals on players. A double technical foul, and then another double technical foul 2 minutes later. Savion was the recipient of one of those. The first free throw is good there by Amir Andrews. And into the game replacing Savion will be number 23, Cam Frazier, 6'3 junior. I'm sorry, the 6'3 freshman. I was looking at who they were bringing in. They're bringing in Dante Grayer back into the game. Second free throw is good. He knocks him down. And Russell's going to have to play the rest of the first half without Savion Brock. Russell leads it by 5, 20-15, under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Grayson Sims has it way out up top. He'll leave for Danye May. It was off his leg, but he saves it before it goes over in the backcourt. Bounce past the high post. Trey Allen faking the shot there. Drives in the lane. Off the glass in. Wave it off. Charge. Taken there by Dante Grayer, and that's number 3 on Trey Allen.
He may be coming out for the rest of the half. Not yet, anyway.
Hurts Russell. It looked like Grayer might have not been set. Looked like he slid underneath. It was playing help defense. He wasn't the one guarding Allen. In the corner here, Hannah, three-pointer good. Well, you don't need them to get hot now. But it's a 2-point ball game. Russell having to play through some foul trouble because of the technical fouls and the fouls called on Russell. They're already at 7 fouls. Cyclones leading at 20-18. 6:10 left to play in the first half. Trey Allen with 3 fouls. Starts his drive. Stops. Shot blocked from the side there, and Hannah has it for Hot Springs. Hannah takes it in the lane, dumps it inside for the layup for Andrews, and we're all tied at 20. And now a timeout called by Coach Kyle Pennington. We'll take a quick break. 5:48 left to play here in the first half, all knotted up at 20. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
It's been so long since Russell's had to play games in foul trouble. They've done it, but it's been a while, and just sort of some bad luck. It looked like one bad call on Trey Allen to pick up his 3rd. Also a tough call against Savion Brock that was picking up one of his 3 on the double technical fouls. Again, both teams assessed double technical fouls twice. And Danye May was the recipient of the other one. He's not in foul trouble, but Russellville here tied up with Hot Springs, the home school, at 20, and having to play around some foul trouble. And Trey Allen, with 3 fouls, is staying in the basketball game. And so that just shows you the flow that Kyle Pennington feels like this game has. I don't think he feels like he can go with Trey Allen and Savion on the bench right now. Here's Danye May on his drive, loses footing, a lot of contact, no foul call, and the ball was just taken by Jabari West. And Hot Springs can take their first lead of the game with a bucket here. They lob it inside. Nice defensive play by the freshman Cam Frazier for Russellville. He gets the pass off to Grayson Sims. It looked like they were trying to alley-oop it inside, and Cam Frazier with a nice steal. And now they stopped the game because there's something out on the floor. It looked like a ribbon or a piece of tape or something, but now we're back to action. 5:19 left to play here in the first half, all tied at 20. Trey Allen gets it to Carter at the top, on the right side to Danye May. Danye's kind of been neutralized because any of his drives, they're playing good help defense and blocking his shots. He's going to drive here, spin move, and kicks it out in the corner. Grayson Sims, three-pointer. Grayson Sims knocking down his third 3 of the game. And again, he sucked them in because they came in, Danye May did, and they kicked it out, found the open man. Grayson Sims knocking down that 3 in the corner. They go inside. Here's Andrews' shot, blocked from behind by Frazier, the freshman. Cyclones on the move. Here's Danye May, lost it going up, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hot Springs. Carter will check out for Russellville. Marcus Jackson into the game for the Cyclones. Lady Cyclones going to play here tomorrow at 10 o'clock in their first round game, and they're in the end zone that we're looking at right now, watching the boys here. And come down today early. You don't want to make that drive on Highway 7 early in the morning, then get off the bus and play a game at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I don't blame them for coming a day early here. Russellville leading at 23-20. Here's Trey Allen, fakes the 15-footer without a dribble, gets it out, left wing, Danye May, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes right back to him on his drive, draws a little bit of contact, no foul call. Missed the shot, but Danye's looking at officials saying, come on, we got to call something here. As tight as they've been calling it. Here's a drive, and we do have a contact and a foul called on Cameron Frazier. And Russellville probably feels victim of, hey, it's not being called the same way, both sides right now, and Coach Pennington talking to the official right now saying that thing. He said, if that's a foul here, it's a foul at Danye on his drive to the basket. And I'm sure that's the way he feels. I'm sure that's exactly what he's expressing the official right here.
Well, Hot Springs getting ready to shoot 6 free throws altogether, and we haven't shot one yet.
And his first free throw was no good. Yeah, you're right. I was looking down and seeing, have we even been to the free throw line? 4 fouls called on Hot Springs. That is number 8 on Russellville. Hannah shooting into the student section of Hot Springs. Hits the second one. So he hits 1 of 2. 23-21 our score. The Cyclones with the lead. Grayson Sims and Danye May bringing it across the timeline with a pass in the front court to Trey Allen. Back to Danye. 4:05 left to play here in the first half. Grayson Sims back to May. He drives inside the lane, spin move, nowhere to go, feeds it underneath to Marcus Jackson, and he's fouled on the shot. So Marcus going to shoot the first free throws for Russellville with 3:50 left to play in the second quarter. That's on Conway, his first. First free throw by Marcus, rolls out, did a donut and fell out. He's 62% from the free throw line coming into this game. Missed them both. Rebound, Cameron Frazier underneath. Kicks it out, and it's going to be intercepted. Stevens has it on the move for Hot Springs. On his drive, pass deflected by Marcus Jackson. He can't save it in bounds. Good defense, good hustle. And he's crashes in where the student section is. They're taunting him a little bit. And his teammates goes and help Marcus up and get away from that sideline. Off the inbounds pass is a three-pointer by Stevens. It's good. Stevens off the bench has 10 points, and Hot Springs with their first lead of the game at 24-23. Grayson Sims and Gagne May across the timeline for the Cyclones. 3:22 left to play here in the first half. Spin move in the lane. Gagne May, finger roll with the left hand. Gets the shooter's roll, the shooter's touch there. 6 points for Gagne, and Russell takes the lead back at 25-24. 3:07 left to play here in the first half. Here come the Trojans. Backing it back out is Hannah. Here comes the double team as he gets around Gagne May, gets it over on the right side. They go the high post, pass deflected by Frazier. There's a scramble for it. West comes up with it, and he traveled. Jabari West, he knew it when he did it too, because he had that look on his face like, I just traveled. Russell with a 1-point lead, 2:49 left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to everybody. That's a good play by our defense, though.
Grayson Sims at the top of the key. Gets it to Trey Allen, still way away from the basket. Here's Gagne May launching a long three, no good. Rebound, there's still scramble for it as it rolls out near half court. Hot Springs comes up with it in transition, and a charge taken by Grayson Sims. Dante Grayer faked a pass. The funny thing was there was nobody there. There was somebody underneath. He faked a pass back to his right. Sims didn't go for it. Grayer has just picked up his second personal. He's going to stay in the game. Okay, his first. I had him for one, and they said two, but yeah, that's just his first. 2:24 left to play here in the first half. As Sims hit the deck, they're taking care of some of the sweat off the floor. Russell leading it by a point here. Russell playing through some foul trouble as best they can. That was number 6 on Hot Springs. Remember, 2 of those 6 were the technical fouls. Russell's had 2 technical fouls. I've just never seen two double technicals in a game, much less all in one quarter. Usually you get some sort of warning, and maybe they did. Maybe they did, and we just didn't see it. But, boy, that has really changed complexion of the game because Savion Brock's been sitting for a long time, and Trey Allen, with 3 fouls, has had to play very, very careful. Trey on the right wing. Set a screen for him. He'll go the other direction. In the lane, double team, triple team. His pass stolen away, deflected, taken back by the Trojans. And this will be Grayer that'll bring it down the floor for Hot Springs. They can take the lead with a basket here. Minute 58 left to play here in the first half. Dante Grayer, 6-foot sophomore, has not scored in this game with the basketball. Dribble over right side. He'll hand it off to Bino Stevens, who has 10 points off the bench. Back to Grayer. Pulls up from 15 on his drive. Tried to bank one in. It wasn't any good. And Gagne May got the rebound and got fouled there by Adrian Conway. Seems like they got the second foul there because it sure looked like he was fouled. Got it back, was fouled again. And we'll walk it to the other end. Russell's finally in the 1-and-1. That's the 17th foul on the Trojans. 1:39 left to play here in the first half. And Gagne going to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Cyclones. On the season, he's 66%. Has 6 points in this game. He's got the second most free throw attempts on the team behind Trey Allen. This is his 91st free throw on the season. Free throw's good. Cyclones up by 2.
Coaches like to see those free throws made.
Minute 39 left to play here in the first half. Second free throw is good. So he has 8 points. Russell's lead is 3, 27-24. Hot Springs with the basketball. It's a Tyrell Honey. Trying to get around Gagne May. Gets it left side. Hannah. He'll launch the 3. Good. That's his second 3 of the game. We're tied for the third time. 27-27. Minute 19 left to play here in the first half. Russell's going to spread the floor a little bit. Gagne will use a screen set by Frazier. Take it left side all the way for the layup. 10 points for Danye May. The Cyclones lead it by 2 here in the final minute of this first half. With the basketball left side, Brown tried to go underneath the West. It's off his fingertips. Trey Allen has the steal. Pass ahead to Danye May, weaving his way through a double team, and he'll draw contact. Going to the floor, almost got that one to go as it hit the rim a couple times. But Russell, after getting the steal, immediately going on the attack. Trey with his head up looking down the floor. And even though it was a 1-on-2, they had bad position. And Danye knew that, and that's why he went right at him. And that fell on Amir Andrews, his first. Free throw by Danye is good. Danye now leading the Cyclones with 11 points in this first half. Trey Allen with 10. Grayson Sims with 9. Second free throw good. 31-27. The Cyclones lead it. 39 seconds left to play here in this first half. Devin Brown almost had his pocket picked, and he did. Frazier ahead to Danye May. Reverse layup is good. I think they could have gotten goaltending there against West, but didn't matter. It went in anyway. Russell's opened up a 6-point lead here in this final minute. 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Hanna working against Danye May. Can he do it again? No, they get the pass off to West. He'll take it on his drive and traveling again. West saw that Grayson Sims was coming up to try to take a charge, and he shuffled his feet, and I don't blame him because he's not one to pick up his second foul.
You're right. That's a good defense by Sims.
Grayson's taken 3 charges in this first half, and those guys know it. There's 9.3 seconds left in the first half. Allen with it, crosses the timeline with 5 seconds. He's on the right side. 3 seconds. Uses a screen at the top of the key. 3-pointer on the buzzer. This one won't go. Come to the end of the first half with our score. The Cyclones 33 and Hot Springs 27. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. Your home is your largest investment, and when it's time for a roof repair or replacement, look no further than Miller Roofing Company. Miller Roofing has been in business over 30 years and sports a 9-time Best of the Best in the River Valley. They earn this reputation through stability and quality of service. Don't take my word for it. Go visit Lori and Wendell's expansive showroom at 318 South Arkansas in Roosevelt, or by giving them a call at 890-3499. Miller Roofing Company will help you love where you live.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Cozy Furniture on East Parkway across from Comfort Inn and Suites loves and supports the Russellville Cyclones. Come in and see Joey and Dee, your local expert Tempur-Pedic dealers, and get the mattress of your dreams delivered to you free of charge. Check out Cozy Furniture on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at koziihome.com today. Come visit the knowledgeable staff at Cozy Furniture, where the River Valley shops for Tempur-Pedic. Go Cyclones.
Welcome back. Well, a lot to talk to you about that happened in this first half. Foul trouble for the Cyclones. Russellville led most of the way, except for that one brief moment when Hot Springs took a 1-point lead. But the Cyclones closing the first half on a 10-3 run. They lead it here at the half, 33-27. I'll let you go first. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, it's just a little confusing, and I guess these double technical fouls was something that was said, because I didn't see any pushing or punches thrown or anything like that. But seemed like the officials let it go for a while at the start of the game. Then all of a sudden they tightened up. They tightened bad. Russellville got whistled for 8 fouls. I don't know how many Hot Springs had. I lost track. But anyway, we were 5 of 11 from three-point line. Good shooting by by Allen and Sims. Hot Springs was 4 of 10. They were 3 of 6 from free throw line. Russellville, when we finally made it to the line, we were 4 of 6. So good shooting, especially by May. He's 4 of 4. But quickness and quickness and speed. That's our key. And it seemed like the fouls took that away. But hopefully we can come back in the second half. Trey Allen did a good job playing with 3 fouls.
Yeah, he did, and Russellville really needed him because Savion with 3. Yeah, in the first quarter, we had a double technical foul that involved Danye May, and I think that one was Jaden Walker. And don't really know what was said because it wasn't any pushing or shoving. It had to be talking going on. And then 2 minutes later, get another double technical foul, one on each team, and that one hit Savion Brock, and he ended up picking up another foul early second quarter, so he sat most of the second quarter with 3 fouls. Trey Allen sat for a little bit, but Coach Pennington, rightfully so, thought, I don't know if we can do this without the 2-bet guys there, even with 3 fouls. And Trey Allen able to alter his game a little bit. And what can you say about Cam Frazier coming in and playing some good minutes on a freshman? Just a few weeks ago, he was helping the junior high Whirlwinds to a co-championship and the championship game of the River Valley Tournament, and he stepped up big and gave Coach Bing some good minutes and a couple steals and a good defensive rebound for the Cyclones.
He didn't play like a freshman.
No, he didn't. Russellville leading here at the half, 33-27, as they close the first half on a 10-3 run. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll give you the stats of the first half. You're listening, the scoring points of the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Hey, it's Shane with River Valley Radio, hanging out with my good friend Nathan from Joshua's. Let's talk a little bit about employees that work there in Joshua's Jewelry.
Obviously, there's my dad, Chris, who's the owner. My dad's a jeweler. We have another jeweler that comes in a couple days a week. Me, Nathan. I'm kind of the business guy. We have our custom designer. Her name's Abby. She's also our social media expert. And then we have sort of our organizational management business expert in Rachel. And those are the people that I work with every day.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry. Stop by and see them.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Russell leading at the half here, 33-27, led almost the entire first half. Brief time where they trailed 24-23, but then closed first half on a 10-3 run. Cyclones had 2 players in double figures, Danye May with 14, Trey Allen with 10, Grayson Sims with 9 points. That was all the scoring for the Cyclones. I do want to say that Trey Allen, Savion Brock, both with 3 fouls apiece. Bino Stevens for Hot Springs had 10 points, 7 points for Nasir Hanna. Both those guys coming off the bench. Also, Amir Andrews off the bench with 8 points. So you look at that, 25 of their 27 points were scored by bench block guys, the guys that are coming off the bench in that first half. The winner of this game will play the winner of Marion and Maumelle. That game will not be played until Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock. The winner of that game will play their next game on Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So hopefully the Cyclones are facing this problem. They're not going to know for 2 days who they're going to play. Now on the girls' side, the Lady Cyclones playing against Lakeside tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. The winner of that game will play Friday at 10 against Marion, who upset Little Rock Christian in double overtime, 60-54. Little Rock Christian led by double digits in the fourth quarter. Missed a lot of free throws, and so did Marion. Actually, if Marion would have made some free throws down the stretch, the game wouldn't have gone into overtime. But Marion upset Little Rock Christian in double overtime by 6. So Marion's going to get the winner of the Lady Cyclone Lakeside game. And again, Lady Cyclones will be in action at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Other scores, Jonesboro on the girls' side beat BB yesterday 52-35. Valonia, big winner this morning against Sheridan, 77-49. Back on the boys' side, Jonesboro beat Jacksonville in double overtime last night, 62-57. Parkview easily took care of Greene County Tech, 80-38. Russellville leading it here at the half. The Cyclones up 33-27. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with the second half. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
Mickey Duval, Aaron Duval with you here at Hot Springs High School. Annabelle Stout back at Russellville, our engineer for this broadcast. Hot Springs High School hosting the 5A state tournament, and Russellville drawing that host team, the Hot Springs Trojans. Cyclones leading it by 6 as we get ready to start the second half, 33-27. Savion Brock, Trey Allen, Caleb Carter, Danye May, and Grayson Sims. That's the starting lineup for Russellville. So I look at Allen and Brock because they have 3 fouls, and Brock sat a lot. Trey Allen didn't sit as much. He was able to play within himself there. And I only thought one of those was a bad call, but that's all it takes when you got 3 fouls. So Hot Springs with the basketball as we start the second half. On the right side is Hannah looking inside for West. Russellville really packing it in against Jabari West, the 6'7 junior in that first half. He's calling for the lob. They don't see it yet. But he was wanting the alley-oop on that. They're going to feed it to him along the baseline here. And he throws it along the baseline out to Grayer. His three-pointer he fakes the 3, drives. I don't know if that was a shot or pass. It was knocked away, and then he tried to throw it along the baseline, and it was knocked out of bounds by Grayson Sims.
I think he tried to shoot that, and it was blocked partially.
He kind of hung in the air. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Here along the baseline is Walker. Gets it inbounds to West. West in the lane. Shot misses. Rebound. Comes to West on that left side. Little 10-footer. This one no good. Rebound. Hot Springs. Walker on the right block. Double clutch his shot. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. Walker goes back up. Draws a foul there, and he's going to shoot 2, and that may be 4 on Savion.
Yeah, he got Savion up in the air.
And Savion with 4 here, and he may be checking out here. But 3 offensive rebounds for Hot Springs on that possession. Throw it to Walker, and he's behind the three-point line, but they can start the count as he has to step up there, and now he throws it back to the official. I guess they asked for it. I don't know you're allowed to do that because all they want to do is switch a guy in the lane there. I guess when you're the home team, you should get a little benefit there. Free throw is good by Jaden Walker, and that's his first point of the game. He had 27 in a game against El Dorado. Cam Frazier, the freshman, checks back in for Russellville, and Savion Brock with 4 fouls. He may be sitting the entire third quarter. Second free throw is good. Walker hits them both. It's a 4-point lead for the Cyclones. Pressure in the backcourt. Russell's going to have to deal with this. Gagne May, Trey Allen. Allen will bring it up left side of the floor. A little bit of contact, gets around his man, drives inside, feeds it right side, three-pointer Grayson Sims. Three-pointer miss. He was knocked to the floor, no call. Russell's upset about it. Hot Springs in transition. Walker all the way, shot blocked by Cameron Frazier. He blocked it up against the a glass there. Here's Carter going coast to coast all the way to the rim. Caleb Carter with a layup.
What a block by that freshman.
He came up from behind and pinned it against the glass. And then Carter goes coast to coast. Russell leads by 6. Right side three-pointer by Grayer. This one no good, and we do get a foul called.
Oh, yeah.
On this will be on Grayson Sims, his first. And Grace got me thinking, hey, look, I was knocked to the floor earlier. 2 trips down and didn't get the call, and you're going to call me here. And so 3 free throws coming for Dante Grayer, who has not scored in this game.
They called that on Carter.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
And he had 3 fingers up. Maybe he was saying it was on a 3. The first free throw was no good, and Pennington just talked to the official. He brought him over to where Grayson Sims was knocked down over here on the right wing, saying that right at this spot. So, because it was right in front of Coach Pennington, actually, that happened.
There's no question they missed that call.
Hits the second of 3. Missed the first, hits the second. .6:38 left to play here in the third. Waiting the third free throw. It's good. So Dante Grayer gets fouled on the 3. He hits 2 of 3 free throws, and it's a 4-point lead for the Cyclones, 35-31. Hot Springs going to back off their press, so they only do that 1 trip. Russell beat it easily, didn't score on it in that possession. Grayson Sims working near half court against Stevens. And he'll give it up to Trey Allen at the free throw line. Spin move, nice feed underneath. Frazier's shot no good. Cam gets his own rebound, goes back up, off the glass and in. Cam Frazier gets his first point as a Russellville Cyclone, a freshman. Here's the errant pass. It was tipped out of bounds by Russellville, and now Cam's getting some high fives from his teammates. They know. He's a 9th grader that came up as soon as their season was over. They know that was his first bucket on the offensive putback. Russellville leads at 37-31. Here's a drive, a shot knocked down, acrobatic shot there by Vino Stevens. .37-33. The Cyclones lead it by 4. Trey Allen gets in the corner to Sims. Three-pointer, nothing but net for Grayson Sims. Man, that guy's deadly. 4 threes in this game. He's got 12 points. And the Cyclones lead it by 7, 40-33. 5.5 to go third quarter. Here's Walker taking it all the way. No, dump down low, shot, rolls off the iron, and the ball was tipped out, and Trey Allen has it. He's wanting to push up the floor. He's got a 3-on-2. Down the middle of the lane, feeds it out. Carter, three-pointer from left side is good for Caleb Carter. And Hot Springs, Coach Lasker has seen enough. He wants to take a timeout. The Cyclones have opened up a 10-point lead. We'll take a quick break. It's Russellville 43, Hot Springs 33. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Russellville leads it by 10, 43-33, their largest lead of the game, really opening it up. A three-pointer there by Caleb Carter. Right before that, a 3 by Grayson Sims, and some inspiring play by Cam Frazier, who's got a 2-point basket, a defensive rebound, a block shot, an offensive rebound, all in this quarter, and he's playing for Savion Brock, who's on the bench with 4 fouls. Hot Springs calling that timeout. They have the basketball. Jabari West will get it on the right side to Grayer. Grayer pass is tipped away, but West has it, and he leaves it for Walker. Picks up his dribble. He's double-teamed. He gets the pass off to Greer, who's looking to reverse around left side. After mishandling it, he gets it to Hannah. Hannah, ball on his drive, was knocked away from behind, gets it back, shot partially blocked by Cam Frazier, and he's got the defensive rebound. Gives it off to Trey Allen. Allen in the front court for Russellville. Cyclones looking to build on their 10-point lead here. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Allen just inside the arc. Faces the basket, jab step back, 15-footer right side, good. Boy, so good on that jab step, and they have to respect the drive. They created some space there. And Russellville leads by 12, 45-33. Here's Greer. They're leaving him open. He's not going to shoot it. Gets along the baseline, inside now to West, shoots it over Frazier, is good. Jabari West, his first point of the game.
Once he gets the ball in there, you might as well just let him shoot that and make it. Don't foul him.
Yeah, but if you told me he was going to score his first point with 4 minutes left to play in the third, I'll take that. That 6'7" junior getting some looks. He was 25 and 20 against Lakeside. 25 points, 20 rebounds. Here's a spin move by Danye May. Kind of lost it going up, got it back, missed the shot though. Russell's lead is 10 in Hot Springs. Here's a drive. I was expecting to say walk there by Walker, but they say he didn't walk. He got the layup. Jaden Walker, his first field goal of the game, he's got 4. That was just me, but I thought it was a travel. And after Russellville built up a 12-point lead, it's a 4-0 run here by Hot Springs, and Coach Pennington wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads at 45-37 with 3:25 left to play in the third. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. But we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Welcome back. Second game of the day here at Hot Springs High School, hosting the 5A state tournament. The Cyclones leading at 45-37. They're clearing out the gym in between games and sanitizing it, got the spray. So after our game, we will not be able to do much on the post game. We'll have to get out of here pretty quickly. So they get ready for their 4 o'clock game. Russellville leading it by 8, taking a timeout there. Bryson Sims gets the inbounds pass from Carter. Sims working top of the key, coming off the screen, and now Trey Allen's been whistled for the travel. 45-37. Hot Springs scored the last 4. Doesn't feel like much, but you kind of breathe a little sigh there when we got it by 12, and now you get nervous again, or at least I am. 3:15 left to play in the third quarter. Still plenty of basketball to be played. Winner of this game plays Saturday. They don't play again until Saturday in the quarterfinals at 1 o'clock. Stepping up, shooting a 3 is Walker. It's good. You don't want him to get hot. He did not score at all in the first half. He's got 7 points here in the third quarter, and just like that, that 12-point lead's been knocked down to 5. Russellville 45, Hot Springs 40. 2:46 left to play here in the third quarter. Double team Sims. Gets it off to Danye May. Thought about going baseline. Crossover dribble, steps up, 15-footer left side, no good. Rebound, Jabari West has it for Hot Springs. They cut in the lead even further. Walker now double team, backs out his dribble, gets around it, and he'll throw a cross-court pass over on that far side. They lob it inside to West. He's going to be fouled from behind. This is going to be on Marcus Jackson, I believe, and that'll be number 1 on Marcus.
Jackson goes out, Frazier back in.
They're inbound along the baseline. They kick it out. Hannah at the top. Coming off a screen is Walker, left side. 2:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Russellville leads it by 5. Walker up and under, feet underneath. Layup, missed it. Jabari West, though, gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 4. Their 2 best players, Walker and West, did not score in the first half, and they are dominating here in the third quarter, and they have brought Hot Springs back on a 9-0 run. They lead it by 3. Here's Trey Allen taking it all the way to the rim, hit the left-handed layup. They forgot about Trey there. They left him open from 15 feet, and he passed on that and just took it all the way in for the layup.
Right over West.
47-42. That stops a 9-0 run by the Trojans. Trying to give it inside to West. Too tall for him. It goes off his fingertips. Danye May brings it up right side of the floor for Russellville. He stops along the right side. Shot no good. There's Frazier with the follow. Cam Frazier, the freshman for Russellville, now 4 points in this third quarter. 49-42. Russellville with the lead. Jaden Walker backs it back out. They'll dribble over left side, step up, shoot the three. This one in and out. Underneath, West has the rebound, and he's going to be fouled going up there by Caleb Carter. Caleb gave him a good hard foul as he trying to go for the basketball. He grabbed his arm. And West didn't like it, but that's the kind of foul. You got to foul him hard because, I mean, he's 6'7", he's a big guy. He's going to get the and one if you don't foul him hard. That's number 2 on Caleb Carter. Free throw by West is good. West now 5 points for the Trojans. 58.6 seconds left to play in the third. Second free throw, missed this one, so it's a good foul. Give up a point instead of 2, and it was going to be 2. Russellville leads at 49-43 with 53 seconds left to play in the third. Russellville can play for one shot here. We'll see if Hot Springs will let him. Danye dribbling around half court. They're giving him a lot of space. Russellville fans are trying to give him on, say, hey, get closer, get closer. They want Danye May to be guarded close. Nasir Hanna, he steps in close enough to get the 5-second count started. As he got rid of the basketball, and now Danye May starting his drive, backs it back out. 25 seconds to shoot. Getting some space. Trey Allen has the pass now. He'll take it left side, pulls up from 10 feet. This one good. They put a hand on him, grabbed him, and they didn't call it. Russellville's okay with that, getting the basket. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Walker had the ball knocked away by Trey Allen. There's a loose ball on. Trey Allen comes up with it, calls timeout with 2.2 left. Trey Allen with the steal. He and Danye May had double-teamed Walker and got the steal here, and they're going to get it at half court with 2.2 left. We're going to keep it right here because we're already into this 30-second timeout. And I know he didn't know how much time was left, but he knew, hey, we could get a shot off here. And plus, that's a big momentum when you can take it away from Walker. And Russellville did there, even though they used a timeout. They still have plenty. I think they got 3 timeouts left now, maybe 2. They don't have it posted.
I don't see it anywhere. I know Russellville's got 4 fouls. Hot Springs hadn't fouled in the second half.
Yeah, I was going to wait and let you talk about that. 0 fouls through 1 quarter of play. And this a physical game. And but yeah, 51-43, Russellville with an 8-point lead. Danye May and Trey Allen both applying the defense there, and they should give each other a half steal on that. And Trey Allen called the timeout, and Russellville can inbound it at half court here with 2.2 seconds left in the third. Nobody guarding the basketball. It'll be Danye May, the trigger man. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be deflected into the bench. The last touch by Russellville. It goes off Walker, off Trey Allen with 1.6 left. Now they got a little bit more than half court to go, and Russellville, are they going to apply pressure in the backcourt? Maybe just where they can't roll the ball up. Walker has it. He'll launch the half-court shot, and it's off the rim. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Russellville 51, Hot Springs 43. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Well, only 2 points changed hands there in that third quarter. Russellville led by 6, start the third, lead by 8 right now, getting ready to start the fourth. But, man, what an exciting quarter. Russellville had built up a 12-point lead, saw it cut down. Big threes by Caleb Carter and Grayson Sims in that quarter. Russellville leads it here by 8, and they'll start the final quarter with a basketball. It'll be Sims, May, Savion Brock, Trey Allen, and Caleb Carter. Sims bumped a little bit near the half-court line, no call. They'll let him play a little bit sometimes. Gagne May with it on the left side, back to Trey Allen. Grayson Sims open in the corner. He won't take the three here. He finds the cutter, Trey Allen, on his drive and wave it off, and they're going to say a foul on the floor, so not a shooting foul, but, hey, a foul called on Hot Springs here in the second half. How about that? Yeah, we'll take that. That's their first foul the second half, and it happens here 21 seconds into the fourth quarter. And that foul is number 3 on Adrian Conway. Russellville going to inbound it. Savion Brock caught it, and he's going to be fouled. Oh, they're going to say a jump ball. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Fans realize this now. For a minute, they thought, yeah, that's obvious foul. So alternating possession goes over to Hot Springs.
When did that official graduate from Hot Springs? Get in the yearbook.
Missed that call, I think. I think he got him on the arm. I don't think he – because it wasn't a blocked shot. He was coming down with it. So Hot Springs with a basketball, cut into Russellville, 8-point lead here. They tried to dump it down low. Ball was deflected and chased down, saved in the corner by the Trojans. And now an offensive foul called on Nasir Hanna. Nasir Hanna threw Grayson Sims to the floor with his right arm, protecting the basketball with the left arm, and that's what he got called. That is his first. And the second team foul called on the Trojans. They posted a 0 fouls on 0. It's 1 foul on 0. Cyclones lead at 51-43 in the fourth quarter here. Trey Allen, cross-court pass, left side three-pointer. Grayson Sims! Nothing but net for Grayson Sims. 15 points.
Back to that foul, they put Hannah at 2 fouls, so they've got him for an extra one.
67 threes on the season for Sims, and he gives the Cyclones, matching their largest lead of the game. I'm sorry, largest lead was 12. This is 11 here. Here's a three-pointer missed by Walker. Trey Allen with the rebound for Russellville. Long pass ahead. Carter one-on-one, layup good. Great feed there by Trey Allen. Here's what you need to know about Trey Allen. Not only did he find Caleb Carter, he was the man down the floor for the rebound in case Caleb missed it. He threw the ball. He took off running. He was the first one down there. How about that? And that's why he's the player that he is, and Hot Springs wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads it by 13, 56-43. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
That layup after the assist by Trey Allen gives the Cyclones a 56-43 lead, their largest lead of the game here. 6:31 left to play here in the quarter of play. First round of the 5A state tournament here at Hot Springs High School. Hot Springs a Trojan pass underneath. It goes off the chest of Andrews and last touch by Russellville. Andrews, I think he was waiting for the shot. He wasn't ready for the pass.
No, he wasn't. I think that shocked him more than anybody.
They're fortunate that it went off Russellville. Walker, Jaden Walker, being the trigger man along the right baseline, he gets it inbounds to Stevens. Cross-court pass. Grayer thought about it, gets the bounce pass inside to Andrews. Reverse layup rolls off the iron. He missed that one. That did everything but go through. And Caleb Carter, the rebound for Russellville. 6:09 left to play here in the ball game. Russellville leads it by 13. Here's Danye May. Working against Walker, and a foul called on Walker. Walker talking to the official. I think he's wanting a 5-second count. And he says, no, you hooked him with your leg there. And so Jaden Walker picks up his third personal foul. Cyclones lead at 13 with 6:02 left. Here's Trey Allen in the lane. Here's Carter in the corner, wide open three-pointer. grazes the iron, no good. Savion with the rebound for Russellville, saves it for the Cyclones. Trey Allen needs some help, finds the cutter. Danye May, reverse layup is good. Came in from the right side, kind of flew across the lane, hit the layup with the left hand. Here's Walker on his drive. He's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. Made the shot, but they're going to wave it off. Danye May was 16 there. And heads-up play by Danye, playing without the basketball. He saw that Trey didn't have a dribble, and he immediately cut to the basket. West gets the inbounds pass for Hot Springs. Russellville leads it by 15. Bounce pass down low to nobody, but we're going to get a foul called on the Cyclones.
Well, that other foul was on Allen. That's his fourth.
Well, they just called Savion for his fifth. A blocking foul. Savion fouls out with no points, but, I mean, he just could not get in the flow of the game because of being in foul trouble. So he fouls out with 0 points, 5 fouls. Cam Frazier comes in the game to replace him. Ball was knocked out of bounds over near the Hot Springs bench. It'll stay with the Trojans. Trojans get a little frustrated here. Russellville leads at 58-43, 5:35 left to play in the game. Walker off the inbounds pass, turns, shoots the three, misses it, long rebound, chased down by Danye May. He's trying to get behind everybody. 1-on-3, he'll circle back around, and Russellville's going to run some clock here. Smart play by the Cyclones. Trey Allen with it near the half-court line. Russellville leads it by 15 with 5:15 left to go. Cam out to set a screen. Trey says, no, I'm going to hand it off to Grayson Sims. A change in the play. I'll give it off to Danye May. He'll come in left side, jump stop in the lane, lost it going up. Foul called on Hot Springs. You know, if you're Hot Springs, you don't want. It's probably too early to start fouling, but you got to realize that this is only now their fourth foul. I was looking up; they had 3 fouls, and so you can't put a team on the line until you get to 7. That's number 2 on Jabari West. Free throw by Danye is good as he was in the act of shooting. Danye with 17 points. That's the 4th team foul on the Trojans. Russellville leads at 59-43 with exactly 5 minutes to go. Second free throw is good. 18 points for May. They started the clock before the inbounds happened. It's a hometown clock. Yeah, he was, Jabari was letting it, Jaden Walker was letting it go a little bit. They'd already started it. Here's a three-point try, just off the left side, missed. But West has the rebound. His pass is intercepted by Caleb Carter. Russell's really done a good job on Jabari West, and you can tell he's really frustrated. Russellville leads at 60-43. Sims gets it to Carter. He'll give it left side to Trey Allen. Cross-court pass to Grayson. He's open, three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped by Frazier, and Walker comes away with it for Hot Springs. In the front court, 2-on-2, takes it himself, right side layup, good. Jaden Walker now with 9. Russellville leads it by 15. Danye May beats 3 guys down the floor, takes it, nice feed underneath. Frazier, his reverse layup, or double clutch layup, missed, but he was fouled by West. And it looked like they were grabbing Danye May. It looked like they were trying to foul him on purpose, is what it looked like on his drive.
A double clutch by Frazier is what drew the foul on West.
If they weren't trying to foul him, then they were a foul Danye on the way down the floor, then they were just exhausted grabbing him because if he had to shake off one arm. First free throw was no good by Frazier. 4:08 left to play in the basketball game. Cyclones leading it by 15. Second free throw by Frazier, missed them both. Russellville leads it 60-45. They get the foul called on West, can't convert the free throw line. Here's an and one for West. This foul is going to be on Grayson Sims, trying to take the charge, didn't get set in time. And I'm sorry, this is Walker. I think I said West. Jaden Walker, who's now in double figures with 11 points. It's a 13-point lead for the Cyclones with 4:02 left. We'll have girls action tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We'll be on the air about 10 minutes till 10. Lady Cyclones taking on Hot Springs Lakeside. Free throw is no good. Misses the free throw for the N1. That's his first miss from the free throw line in this game. Carter with the rebound. Allen in the backcourt with Danye May. 3:55 left. May getting in the front court with a pass to Grayson Sims. Russell going to run some clock here. Leading by 13. We have a foul called. No, we have a timeout called by the Cyclones. Timeout called by Russell, so we'll take a quick break. I want to save it right here because I think Russell's getting... Oh, wait, let's make sure this is a warning. I think, are we getting a technical foul here called?
No, it's a...
Because we shot a three as soon as the timeout, because that's what it was, just a warning. So now we'll take a break. Russell leading at 60-47 with 3:49 left to go in the game. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. Your home is your largest investment, and when it's time for a roof repair or replacement, look no further than Miller Roofing Company. Miller Roofing has been in business over 30 years and sports a 9-time Best of the Best in the River Valley. They earn this reputation through stability and quality of service. Don't take my word for it. Go visit Lori and Wendell's expansive showroom at 318 South Arkansas in Russellville, or by giving them a call at 890-3499. Miller Roofing Company will help you love where you live.
Lady Cyclones in action tomorrow taking on Hot Springs Lakeside. They're here in attendance. They've come down here to watch the game. They're going to go practice as they have an early start tomorrow. Russellville hoping to wrap up this game. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. They lead by 13, 60-47. Russellville using that timeout still can't. They don't have the timeouts posted. I know we have at least one, maybe two left. The inbounds pass in the back court. A holding foul called on Walker. He was grabbing Danye May to try to get the steal, and that's number 4 on Jaden Walker. So we'll do it again. Caleb Carter, the trigger man. Russellville gets it inbounds in the back court to Danye May.
Next foul, Russellville goes to the line.
Danye May and Trey Allen up top for Russellville. Here comes the double team. They'll give it over to Carter. He's double team out to Trey Allen. 3:30 left. Allen guarded by West on his drive. Underhanded finger roll is good. Trey Allen with 18. Quickly down the floor. Walker. He'll shoot the three. Double team. Doesn't matter. He knocked it down. Good gracious, that guy can shoot. 3 points for Jaden Walker on that. He's got 14 for the game, and Hot Springs takes a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads it 62-50 with 3:16 left. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead at 62-50 with 3:16 left to go in the basketball game. Remember, Russellville only trailed one time in the game. It was 24-23 in the second quarter. The Cyclones right after that went on a 10-3 run, closing out the first half. They've been in control, but Hot Springs has quite a few runs in them. They don't play like they're a number 4 seed, but they are the number 4 seed out of the South. We haven't seen Hot Springs press much, but after this timeout, it looks like they're going to come out in the press. Danye being told he could run the baseline. You can after a made basket. The bounce pass comes to Trey Allen. Faked it to Danye May, and Trey working man-to-man here. And he'll cross the timeline easily for Russellville. Now here comes the double team. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass off to Danye May. Feeds it underneath. Frazier, layup good. What a feed by Danye May. Cam Frazier's got 6. There's Walker. Gives it to the trailer. Goes out of the shot. The follow is no good. And then West with the second follow. That one worked. 64-52. Cyclones very content with trading baskets with Hot Springs right here, as the Cyclones with a 12-point lead with under 2:40 to go. We're fine with that. Sims in the front court for the Cyclones. Leaves it for Danye May. Give it over left side to Trey Allen. Trey on his drive. Nothing inside. Kicks it out. Three-pointer, Grayson Sims. Three-pointer for Grayson Sims. That's his 6th three of the game.
When he has that much time to line up, there's chances are he's not going to miss.
67-52. Cyclones again leading by 15. Walker airballing a three. Is going to get a foul on Danye May. And so Jaden Walker going to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws.
Coach Pennington telling May, hey, let him shoot from way out there. If he makes it, more power to him. That's a second foul on May. Walker's jumping on his team, telling them, get up here and line up in case I miss one.
The free throw is no good. They called it a 1-and-1 after the shot, so not 3 free throws. Russellville going coast to coast as Trey Allen hitting the easy layup. 20 points for Trey Allen. Well, once he broke through that three, guys, right around the 15 feet away, nobody was there underneath. And here's a missed layup, and Grayson Sims with the rebound. And Cyclones down the floor, and you can kind of see that Hot Springs sees the writing on the wall. I won't say they're giving up, but I think they're realizing that it's pretty much all over. Russell leading here by 17 with 1:35 left. Grayson Sims with that last three gives him 6 for the game. That's the second time this season he's had 6 threes in the game. He did it against Siloam. Does it here this afternoon against Hot Springs. Hot Springs chasing the basketball but not committing a foul on purpose. 1:18 left. Russell just rotating it around. Bounce pass down low. Frazier missed the layup. Trying to follow it, won't go. Hot Springs with the basketball, but Cyclones leading by 17, 69-52. Walker looking inside for West. It's not there. Feeds in the corner to Hanna. He'll dribble out behind the three-point line. A minute to go. Russell leading 69-52. Walker taking it down the right side of the lane. Missed the layup. West, the follow is good as he lays it right over the iron. Jabari West with 9 points. All 9 points coming here in the second half. Russell really did a good job on him in this game, especially in that first half. Danye May, coast to coast, layup good. Danye May with 20. Trey Allen has 20. They've had no answer for those two guys. And then you get Grayson Sims knocking down those threes with 18. Here's a missed shot from the baseline by Hot Springs. Russell with a basketball. Trey Allen gets it to Danye May in the front court. And Danye May is going to dribble around. Could have had an easy layup there, but he dribbles underneath the basketball, or basket. And now he's pumping his fist. He's saying, hey, guys, this is what we wanted. Russell leading at 71-54, and Danye May just going to dribble out the clock, but we still have 10 seconds left. Hey, the fans know that Russell's been bounced in the first round the last 2 years. They know this was a go for this team. Back-to-back conference champions. And now they're clapping and hugging as the final buzzer sounds. The Cyclones win it by a score of 71-54. Such joy on this team. They're jumping up and down, all excited. The Cyclones win it 71-54. And we're going to take a break and then come back with the post-game show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 102.3.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Cozy Furniture on East Parkway across from Comfort Inn and Suites loves and supports the Russellville Cyclones. Come in and see Joey and Dee, your local expert Tempur-Pedic dealers, and get the mattress of your dreams delivered to you free of charge. Check out Cozy Furniture on Facebook and Instagram or shop online at koziihome.com today. Come visit the knowledgeable staff at Cozy Furniture, where the River Valley shops for Tempur-Pedic. Go Cyclones.
Welcome back, and we're joined by Coach Kyle Pennington as the Cyclones win it by a score of 71-54. And, Coach, you get Danye May with 20, Trey Allen with 20, Grayson Sims with 18, but so much more than just those 3 scores. You had some guys doing little things at key moments in the game.
We're playing as a team. And these dudes are making the right play. And, Danye May, Grayson Sims, Trey Allen, they can all get 20 any night. We got other guys on, Marcus Jackins has 16 before, Savion Brox has 16 before. Mm-hmm. But right now we're getting the right people, the right shots at the right time. And what about a 9th grader coming in here in this game?
Yeah.
Man. Proud of these dudes.
It really is Russellville versus everybody. You had those shirts last week. I mean, you coming in here, should be the 1 seed, should have an easy time. You're playing the host team, and these guys are better than their record because they've been on fire lately, Hot Springs. Yeah. And but it seemed like you pushed all the right buttons. Caleb Carter knocking down a 3 at a key time, and just whatever it seemed button you pressed, that seemed to work out this afternoon.
And we told you, Mickey, that it's winning time, and winners win, and this team right there is winners.
And finally getting the past the first round, you get to shake that off your back after the conference title. You had that taken away. It's almost like a season of firsts because you have to win the first conference tournament. And you're winning the first round game, and it's on to Saturday. But you got to stop and enjoy this one.
Yeah, and I told our guys, I said, guys, you're putting too much of a monkey on your back. It's really not that big of a deal. We have a dang good basketball team. Yeah. We're better than the team we're playing. Let's go play Russellville Cyclone basketball. We're going to win the game. So I'm so proud of this team, Mickey. So proud, and we're not done. We're not here to win one game. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to win it all.
I want to ask you one more thing. I'll let you go. There was a key point in the game where Trey picked up his 3rd foul in the 2nd quarter on tough call, and you stayed with him. Why? Because it seemed to work out. But what drew you to that decision?
He's a senior leader. He's smart. He's grown as a player. He knows that he can't get a foul right there. And so, trust in Trey Allen. Trust in Trey Allen in a big moment. And boy, did he come through. He had to have had a double-double with his rebounds, and just what plays we all made in the first half. Marcus Jackson, all those rebounds he was getting, and the way he was playing, tough in there, man. These guys don't understand. It doesn't matter how many points you score. It's what are you giving us on the floor? And everybody that went out there on the floor gave us something. Yeah. That bench gave us something. These fans gave us something. I'm very proud of the Russellville Cyclones.
Well, congratulations on the victory, and we'll see you Saturday.
Thanks, Mickey. We're excited about it.
That's Coach Kyle Pennington, and we're going to take a final break, Annabelle, and then come back to wrap it up. So you take what you need, and then we'll be back to wrap it up. Cyclones win it by a score of 71-54. Very emotional head coach, and he's in tears right now, hugging his father, and that's good to see. I wish I had that on camera. Cyclones win it 71-54. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in.
Okay, on the live stream, Danye May and Trey Allen both with 20 points, Grayson Sims with 18, Caleb Carter with 7, and Cam Frazier, the freshman, with 6. We'll be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock for the girls' game. Boys win it once again 71-54.